Hey guys, it's me. So long time no video, and I feel like I say that every time, but I think the last time I made a video was at 13 weeks maybe. I think that was my last one, which is really sad because I'm 16 weeks now, but I just felt like not much was changing, and I don't want to make a video and just bore you guys with nothing. So I thought I would wait a while, but now I have some updates and different things to let you guys know about, so I thought now would be a good time to make a video. And now that I'm starting to get farther along, I'll be making my videos more often. It's just in that beginning stages. For me, I wasn't getting any new symptoms, and I wasn't really growing much or anything like that, so there wasn't much to update on. But anyways, if you haven't watched my video that is posted right before this, we did find out the gender of our babies. So if you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and watch that first so that you can find out what the gender is. But anyways, yes, we did find out. We weren't planning on finding out this early. We just assumed that it would be at our 20-week anatomy scan like it was with our daughter. But last week, when I was 15 weeks, 2 days pregnant, I think, I was having just some different cramping issues and stuff like that, and I went to the doctor, and it ended up being a kidney infection. So we got all that sorted out, but they wanted to do an ultrasound, and she said measure my cervix just to see how long it was and everything like that, and see if it had any effect on it. Anyway, so I thought that was basically all we were going to do at the ultrasound, and I was actually alone. My husband had to stay home with our daughter because bringing her to the doctor and then bringing her for an ultrasound and all of that stuff, it would have just been too much for her. So anyways, he was at home, and the doctor had said, oh yeah, just go in for your ultrasound, they're going to measure your cervix and all that stuff. So I didn't even know if I was really going to get to see the baby, but once I got there, the tech said, yeah, we're going to measure some things on the baby and kind of make sure that it's, you know, doing good and everything. So she said everything was going well, and she was saying, you know, sometimes you can see the gender this early. Are you going to find out the gender? And I was like, oh yeah, we are, but I wouldn't want to find out today because Aaron's not with me. My husband wasn't with me, so I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to find out today because, of course, I want him to be there. As much as I would have liked to find out that day, I would want him to be there. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know if I'll be able to tell, but if I can tell, I won't say anything. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good, you know. So anyways, then all of a sudden, she's measuring the baby's little legs, and I can tell that it's 2 legs, and I saw kind of like the butt, you know, the little baby butt, and then she's measuring the legs from the top to the bottom, that bone in there. You can see the bone on the ultrasound, and I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm like, that is a boy. And she's like, yeah, that is a boy. And she's like, I'm sorry, I had to measure the legs, I was trying to hurry. But it was just so obvious, like, there was no way, like, if anybody was looking at that and knew those were the legs, if that's all you knew was that those are the baby's legs, you'd either think that that baby had 3 legs or was a boy. So I was like, yeah, that's a boy. And I felt terrible because I didn't want to know. I wanted us to find out together, but everything was actually really good with the baby. The was measuring perfect for the date and everything like that. So as soon as I got done, I called my husband. I told him the story. He wasn't mad at all, of course. He was really happy that it's a boy and that he's healthy, and he was laughing, being a proud dad. So anyways, it was super funny, but it was just so obvious, you know. Anybody would have been able to tell that's a boy. And I've seen a girl ultrasound before where you don't really know, like you don't really see anything, and this time I was like, you see something. But anyways, I've got ultrasound pictures that I will show you guys. That's little baby sucking his thumb. That's so cute. And this is the proof that it's a boy. What you see here, I'm trying to show you. This is a leg and this is a leg, and between the legs is the boy. The whole gist of the story why I was at the doctor was because I had a kidney infection. Now I'm taking some medicine for that, which is actually making me really sick. My morning sickness had pretty much gone away, but that medicine is making me really sick, but that's not really a pregnancy related thing, more than just a medicine related thing. As far as weight gain goes, I don't know how much weight I've gained. I do have a scale at my house, but I just never break it out. It's under the cupboard and I never look at it. I don't really want to look at it. I don't know if I've gained weight or not yet. Last time I checked, I haven't really gained any weight, like maybe a pound up or a pound down, depending on what time of day it was. But my belly is getting bigger. I don't know, I try to watch other people's videos to kind of compare, like, am I big for 16 weeks or am I small for 16 weeks? And you also have to consider that it's a second baby. So, obviously for people pregnant with their first children are always a lot smaller, or usually a lot smaller than when you're pregnant with your second, third, fourth. So I try to compare to other people's videos, but I just can't tell. Sometimes I think I look really big for where I am, and sometimes I think you can't even barely tell. So you guys can let me know if you think I'm big or small. I won't take offense to it if you say that my belly's big or anything like that. It won't bother me. But other than that, symptoms, I'm not really tired. I've had plenty of energy. I do get out of breath a little bit easier, and I get really thirsty still. The itchiness that I talked about in my last video, I still have. I'm so itchy all the time, everywhere. Sometimes I can't even sleep because of it, and it's just really awful. But I haven't had any cravings. I haven't noticed an increase in appetite. I pretty much feel normal, other than like shortness of breath and really thirsty. But I can definitely feel movement now at 16 weeks. I double checked with my doctor, and yes, it is movement. Partly the reason that I may feel it earlier than some is because it's a second pregnancy, and you ladies out there who have had more than one kid, I'm sure have heard that you can feel it sooner the second time because you know what to feel for. I'm definitely feeling movements, it's not like steady or continual or reliable movements where I'm like, would freak out if I didn't feel it, but starting to feel movements. Nothing like crazy strong or anything like that, but this is what it looks like at 16 weeks. Alright, so that is my 16-week belly. It is getting bigger. Go ahead and let me know if you guys have any questions or comments down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week for my 17-week update. Bye, guys!